Hey, this is Dave Ron. We're doing a collaboration workshop. I'm trying to maybe bounce the skills that are related to how you pull collaboration together for people. One of the things that inevitably takes place, you somehow sit around a table with a bunch of people, and you're going to occupy time, and you're going to figure out where you're going to go and how you're going to get there together. But you remember that the ultimate scorecard for a collaboration is not what you accomplish, but sort of have you forged unity. And toward that end, I thought it might be useful for you to see what some research has shown about how to gauge the closeness of a particular group. This comes from the Hill Interactive Matrix from some years ago. But basically, there are two sort of ways to look at things. If I'm watching a group in conversation, I could monitor every statement that's made in two ways. One is I could put an X based upon the nature of what something was said. So was it a topical statement? Was it a statement about the group? Was it a personal statement? Or was it a statement about our relationship? So what was said is across the top of our little matrix column here. And then there's the rows that talk about how something is said. So there's a non-responsive way. I can remember asking my son Jason when he was a teenager how the day went. Yeah, not bad. That's that's all I got. Kind of a grunt there. Yeah, okay. It was non-responsive. He might have said something, didn't give me much on that agenda. That's what that means. A conventional way would be it's safe. It's not going to get me in trouble, but it's not going to tell much about myself. So as it relates to the topic of the weather, you might say the weather is nice. That's the response. That's the statement. It's pretty conventional. No big deal. Sure is nice out here. Then you get this assertive statement. The best way I could describe that is it's an exclamation point at the end. You know what I think. This weather out here in Denver is amazing. I cannot believe this. I love this. How it just changes. You know where I'm coming from. You know what I feel. And that's kind of an interesting way to sort of move. If you just go, I know where that guy's coming from. It's kind of cool. Or maybe it's not. I hate everybody who. Well, that's an assertive statement too. What if you don't hate those folks? So this assertion, that's not the same as the next category. A speculation. That's basically got a question mark at the end. So, think it's going to rain? I don't know. I haven't even told you what I think, have I? I'm just asking the question. And at the next step in that process is to make a tentative statement. And that is where you hear my opinion, but you hear it in a way that invites you also to participate. So, rain's likely coming, don't you think? Or, looks like rain to me, what do you think? Just that kind of invitation. Looks like rain to me, but I'm not sure. That's a tentative statement. Now here's what I want you to see. And there's all kinds of examples. In fact, I want to make sure you catch this. Let's go to the personal and relationship category. So a non-responsive personal conversation statement might be like, whatever. Or a conventional thing is, I've lost some weight. Or I've gained some weight. I feel better than I have for years. That's exclamation point territory. My relationship. You're my best friend. You just gush that. Okay. Having said those, listen, closeness of a group is in that last quadrant. When we concentrate, if you start to see more and more of what people have to say, basically about personal and relational things, and said in a way that's both speculative and tentative, what you find is, because I ask questions or because I offer insights that invite you to respond, all of a sudden now we're talking about us, me, you, our relationship in a way that invites your response, and pretty soon you start to get a rhythm of conversation that actually reinforces and drives towards groups becoming close places, safe places to be. That's just a tip. It's related to some skills. If you want to pay attention to any group you lead, but especially a group of collaboration where the scorecard, the ultimate end is unity, you want to start to nurture a little bit more of a safe environment so your group is close and you say things speculatively and tentatively. In fact, that's a good practice agenda. I hope you can get at that today.